Y'all, I don't even really have an introduction to this one. I'm just gonna have to jump straight in. I may even have to do a part 3 if I miss something or forget something or don't have the opportunity to finish recording this all at once. I have been meaning to record this since Friday, but I've just been working all these extra hours, and then I've been covering for a coworker who works night shift, and I am exhausted. Right? But I'm supposed to be asleep right now actually, because I have to go back in a couple of hours, and I was just, logging through, kind of just scrolling through YouTube, and I saw not one, but 2 videos that really just made my jaw drop. And I had to come on here. Because there's a message that I want to give, right? And I'm sorry for jumping straight in. Quick intro to those of you who are new to my channel. Thank you for coming and taking the time to watch this video. For those of you that are returning viewers, thank you for just taking the time to watch my videos. I really appreciate every view, subscribe, and comment that I get. It is so appreciated, right? This message right here is coming from the Most High. This is coming from the Most High. This is not coming from an ancestor or someone's spiritual team. This is coming straight from Source, right? Source is wanting me to tell you that you are highly favored, okay? You are highly ranked. There is so much that I want to put in this video. I don't even know where to freaking start, right? And it's, y'all, so let me start by saying, I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw 2 videos from 2 different tarot readers that were talking about the war angels are coming, right? And it just, my mouth dropped, right? My mouth dropped because, my spirit team has been telling me for months to start speaking, to put myself out there, to start sharing my experiences, to help waken the collective, to help waken the masses, to help raise the vibration of earth. But here's the thing when it comes to spirituality. Some things are meant to be shared, and some things are sacred divine knowledge that is meant to be, that is meant for your eyes only, right? Some things that my spirit team share with me are for me, and it's not meant to be shared with the masses, right? So certain dreams, I don't know whether or not I'm supposed to share the details of them, right? But when I see other readers share it, then I'm like, okay, if they shared it, then spirit must say it's okay. But it's just this kind of I can't even explain it. It's just kind of this feeling where it's man, I wish I would have had more confidence to step out a long time ago. Even now I struggle with confidence, hence why I'm hiding behind the screen instead of showing my face. But eventually I'm going to work my way up to showing my face, right? Because I've seen one YouTuber that I really like his channel, and he was these karmics, when they get on here, they hide behind a screen. Well, that's not always true for everyone. I mean, it's true, but there are a lot of divine beings that actually struggle with stepping into their power and having that confidence to just fully step into their true authentic self. It's a process. So there are some divine beings out there who prefer to hide behind the screen, and actually in terms of spiritual attacks, there are some people who prefer to quote unquote hide behind the screen, right? But I was too afraid months ago when my team told me to step out there, right? And as I'm seeing other readers share this information, I'm like, yo, this is crazy, because I literally had a dream about this months ago. So I'm going to start this by talking about my dream, right? So I had this dream where there was this huge thunderstorm. I mean, this massive thunderstorm that was coming. And in the dream, my father calls me and he's like, pack some clothes, pack a bag, and come over to the house because we're all, there's a huge storm coming. It's one like we've never seen before, and we're all going to kind of hunker down and weather this storm together, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I start packing some bags. I start packing some clothes, into my bag, and I go outside and it's lightning, it's thundering, and it's like a light sprinkle of rain that's starting to pick up and get heavier. But I noticed that the thunder, it's different, right? It's different. It sounds different. It doesn't sound like typical thunder would sound. It's thunder and it's this booming, but there's like this whirling kind of wind. I'm like, oh crap, is there like a hurricane coming? Because there's like this whirling kind of wind sound. And I'm like, what is that? So as I'm getting ready to put my suitcase in my car, lightning strikes and I look up into the sky. And I see this massive swarm of angels, right? And they were like bluish in color, like bluish gray. They were actually the color of the clouds, which as the lightning strike was like kind of like a bluish gray, like a rain cloud. And it was this, hundreds of them just swarming around in the sky. And they were war angels. They were war angels. They were war angels. They were war angels who were coming down to earth to help some divine ones, to help some light workers, right? And the thing about it is like that dream was later. And actually, I'm kind of glad that I didn't share it at the time, because that dream was later followed up by another dream that I had that was just a couple of weeks ago. So in this second dream, right, it was like after the war angels had come down, it was like after this period of time, and the entire earth was flooded. Like the entire earth was flooded. This dream started, I'm in a boat, right? I'm in this boat and I'm paddling down the road. And as I'm looking into the water, I'm seeing the tops of trees. I'm seeing people's homes. I'm unfortunately seeing bodies that are like floating in the water. It's really weird. And I'm not really scared because deep down, I know that I'm safe. I know that I'm okay, but I'm disheartened at like everything that I'm seeing, right? And it was like the angels came down and the Most High, God told them, look, we wipe all of this out, like wipe it all out. And the thing about it was, even after that happened, it still wasn't over. So I finally got to land where a bunch of people who had survived the storm, this was like post the storm, right? Where a bunch of people who had survived the storm were all gathering. And even as we're all gathering, this like, y'all, I didn't actually look up to see who it was. And I hate that I didn't, but I was more so concerned at looking around because I'm trying to find any family members. I'm trying to find any friends. I'm trying to find anybody that I know that is, safe and has made it through. And I don't know if it was the Galactic Council or if it was maybe like the Anunnaki or the Ennead. I really don't know. But they were supreme beings, right? They were supreme beings. And even as the survivors are gathering, they are still handpicking people out. Like, oh, no. You are not supposed to have survived that, right? So I finally see someone that I know, and y'all, it broke my heart. It broke my heart because this person that I saw is actually my twin flame. It's actually my twin flame. And the council picked him out and was like, you. And when I tell y'all, I ran over to him. I am crying. I am begging. I am pleading. I'm like, please do not take him. Please do not. Please. I'm like, please. And like, they ended up not taking him. Like, I'm still at the point of my journey where I'm trying to figure out exactly who I am. But when I tell y'all, like, my spirit team loves me so much that they spared him simply because I asked them to. It's like, chosen ones. This message, I'm telling you, is for a very, 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 very I mean, I can't even tell you, very rare group of chosen ones. So I was told, and this is the reason why I did not want to share this, because I want to make sure that I'm very careful about what I share, because I don't want anything that I say to be deemed as spiritually disrespectful, right? There are certain things which I'm given downloads and I'm told, but I don't want to repeat it at the risk of misspeaking, because sometimes I stumble through my words, and I don't want to repeat certain things at the risk of misspeaking or being misinterpreted to the point where it might come off as disrespectful, right? But I was told that there is a hierarchy. Like we already know that when it comes to the angels, there's a hierarchy, right? But with the 144,000, with the earth angels, with the divine beings, and even within the royal cosmic family, right? There is a hierarchy, right? And this message specifically is for a very, 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 very rare. I mean, these beings are literally what I was told is that when it comes to the hierarchy, not everyone has the privilege of knowing who is who, right? So like, here's the thing. There are, and I want to make sure I'm careful about how I say this, right? Because I don't want to sound like I'm coming off like holier than thou or anything like that. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm coming off like I'm just so super divine, because it's not that. Because even in the dream, I wasn't even permitted to see who these people were, right? But there's a hierarchy, right? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to be careful with my wording, right? But how the download came through is that even with the 144,000, there's still like there's like first of all, it came through as like there's level to this shit, right? There's levels to this shit, right? But even within the 144,000, when it comes to the top 10, specifically the top 9, and then like the divine 9, the Ennead and stuff like that. When it comes to the top 9, not everyone is privileged to know who these individuals are. And actually, it really won't even be revealed until the Galactic Council comes back down to Earth, right? But none of the other 144,000 will be, numbers 10 through 144,000 will not be privileged enough to know who the top 9 or the divine 9 are. And even within the divine 9, only numbers 2 and 3 are permitted to know who number 1 is. Only numbers 2 and 3 are permitted to know who is number 1. That's how the message came through. So this came through, and this is like this is another dream that I had, and I want to make sure that like I'm careful about this so that I'm not like revealing too much that maybe I'm not supposed to. But in this dream, I saw a highly ranked divine feminine. Like this was more than just a divine feminine. This was literally a god. This is a reincarnated deity, but this is not her in her earthly form. This reincarnated deity I was seeing in her god form, right? So this god was with her mother. And her mother had constructed this whole temple. This is a goddess who loves cleanliness, who loves to be clean. This is a goddess that loves to take baths, that just loves to kind of relax. This is I'm getting heavy water because of the fact that the temple that was created was literally this massive bathtub that looked like something back in like ancient time, because actually it was, right? But heavy water, right? So this mother had this temple constructed for her daughter. So the mother is taking the daughter to the temple. Now here's the thing. This God is very loving. She's very open. She's very giving and sharing. So she doesn't mind that other gods and goddesses use this temple. But when she gets there, everyone has to clear out, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm kind of just watching this happen, right? So there are other gods, there are other goddesses that are at the temple. They're relaxing, they're bathing. It's almost like a hot spring because there was like mist coming from the water, lots of plant life around and stuff. So there are other gods and goddesses that are kind of enjoying the temple. And as soon as this goddess and her mother show up, when I tell y'all that it cleared out so fast. Like it got real really quickly. And it wasn't even that this goddess and her mother, they weren't being rude. They didn't get there and be like, hey, y'all have to go. Matter of fact, when they walked in the door, they did not even speak. As soon as they walked through the door, when I tell y'all, it cleared out in there. When I tell y'all, this particular divine feminine is so highly ranked. I don't know what number this person is. I don't know. I couldn't even see her face. I was permitted to kind of view what was happening, but I was not even permitted to look upon her and her mother's face, right? But when I tell y'all, this divine feminine is so highly ranked. I mean, so highly ranked. It blew my mind, right? So then I had this other dream. Let me start by saying that this blue moon, this rare full blue moon, came through and like just shifted a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, a whole bunch of stuff just shifted and opened up with this new blue moon, which is why I'm keeping this as Black Mirrors Part 2. This blue moon opened up so many portals I can't even begin to describe, right? So let me start by saying this. I'm going to mess this up. So y'all please like bear with me, right? We have lots of Lyrans. We have lots of Palladians, which I think Palladian is actually one of the more common starseeds down here on this earth. We have the oh my goodness, I'm going to mess this up. The Arcturian starseeds. We have Sirian. Sirian is a really, really, really big one, right? And these individuals, let me start by saying this. These individuals that are in this hierarchy are basically, they a little bit of everything. I mean, these people are magicians. They are the high priests. They are the hierophants, right? They are the empresses, okay? They are starseeds, okay? They are shamans. They are reincarnated deities. They are gods. They are angels. They are earth angels. They are basically a little bit of everything, right? But these particular very, very, very rare ones that came through, I'm hearing heavy Polarian starseeds, right? A lot of people are so quick to be like, oh, I'm Palladian. These I heard clear as day. These are Polarian from the North Star, Polarian starseeds, right? Very, very rare form. Because in this next dream that I had, I'm standing outside and I'm looking up at the sky and I'm seeing the North Star. And as I'm looking at the North Star, I go through this portal where I am transported onto this spaceship full of these Polarian starseeds, right? And here's another thing. I'm not permitted to actually see anyone's face. Like I'm walking around, I'm talking to people, things are happening, but everyone's face, everything is kind of blurred out where I'm not permitted to actually see it, right? But it was crazy. I cannot even describe it, right? But I'm on this spaceship and it actually leads into another dream where we're back in time and I'm at this castle for this royal cosmic family. There's some sort of like festival or like party or something that's going on, right? Where all the people, or not everyone, but like a lot of people from the town were there at the castle, right? And then this huge attack happened. And this is someone actually that I'm getting that's heavily afraid of snakes, right? This is someone who you see snakes a lot in your dreams and you're scared of them. You're terrified. You know that you need to face your fears, but you have this heavy embedded fear of snakes. that's causing like this blockage that's keeping you from being able to face that fear in your dreams, right? But during the party, there was this heavy spiritual attack where these three beings came down. One was a lion. So I'm getting there's another one, another starseed, or maybe a few of these royal beings are afraid of snakes, and maybe other ones are afraid of lions, because there was a lion, there was a snake, and there was this other kind of like, I don't even know how, amoeba looking, like this kind of single cell organism looking creature. It was basically like a glow of light. Y'all, I don't know. But they came down and they started attacking the castle, right? And they were specifically, and these were some like very, very strong spiritual beings, right? And they were specifically targeting the royal cosmic family. And they took out a lot of people. But they kept going because they were trying to wipe out the entire royal cosmic family. But a few people were actually able to escape. As a matter of fact, in my dream, there was some kind of warrior angel or being that came through and saved like a few of them and helped them get out, right? But there were like only a few of the royal cosmic family that survived. And they were told to go outside with the basically common people. And I hope that don't sound like bad, but they were told to go outside and to hide among the masses. They were told to disguise themselves and to hide among the masses until it was time for them to return and take their place on the throne, right? So I'm getting that these beings, these souls, these divine beings have been reincarnating over and over and over again, and which each reincarnation they have been hiding among the masses, right? But y'all, there's a shift coming, because these divine beings, specifically these divine nine, are waking up to who they are. And there is a massive shift that is getting ready to take place. Because I specifically heard everything that was taken from you will be returned with interest. Okay? With interest. Everything that was stolen will be returned. And y'all, these divine beings are some of God's favorites. I mean, no, these divine beings are God's favorites. You all are God's favorites. Whoever you all are in this divine nine, you are God's favorites. Because I heard heavily, look, God will recycle people for playing with you. God will recycle people for playing with you, which is why I've been having all these heavy dreams about people's homes burning, dreams about like someone owing someone money and it getting paid out through life insurance policies. Like I'm hearing the Most High will recycle people when it comes to you. I'm hearing that you are so highly favored that the Most High will send down these angels of war to attack other light workers over you, right? Over you. It is crazy. It is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, I think that's good enough. I'm going to end that here. I had been wanting to share a lot of these dreams, or I had some of these dreams are from the full moon, and others, like the one about the war angels, was from months ago. And I had been wanting to share, but I didn't know if that was something that I was privileged to share. But now that I see other light workers and other divine that are out here sharing it, then I know I have the green light. I may not have been the first. I would have been the first if I would have shared it months ago. But that does not matter. That's not even important. That's not even relevant. I just want to make sure it was okay. So sometimes I'll wait, and even though like I know that it's going to look like I'm copycatting, I really honestly don't care. I don't care if it looks like I'm copycatting. I just want to make sure that what I'm being told is okay to release before I release it for my own, because I don't want to get spiritually slapped on the hand, right? I don't want no smoke with the Most High. I don't, that's a battle I'm not looking for. I'm not looking for a battle with them angels of war. I don't want nobody coming for me. Okay. Cause this is serious. This is serious. But anyways, I hope you all enjoy, and I'm getting ready to try to get some more sleep before I have to. I don't even know what time it is, because when I'm recording, this thing won't let me see the clock. But I'm about to try to at least get another 45 minutes of sleep before I have to get ready for work. And I'll probably edit this at work and then release it later. But y'all, thank you for listening. Once again, I just give thanks to everyone who comes to my page and takes the time to listen to my videos. You all are definitely appreciated. So thank you for listening. Bye.